Hello Aquarius, welcome to another Timeless General Love reading. I want to thank you all for viewing, liking, sharing, subscribing. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button so it can circulate for others. It is, here we go, it is timeless, so whenever you're drawn to it is the right time for you to see the messages. They are good for about 4 to 6 weeks out from the time you're seeing them. Could be longer, could be shorter. Time does not exist. It's an illusion. Thank you to everybody for all the support on every angle and every level. It is general. Please keep that in mind. It is not going to resonate with everyone. Whether it does or it doesn't, it's always a good idea to check your moon and rising signs, as that gives you a bigger, more overall view of the timeline. Why did I have so much trouble putting that out? It'll give you a much bigger overall picture of the current timeline whenever you're seeing the message, okay? Let's see. I think that's everything, and we are ready to go. So, first card out. Prince of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. By the way, I started doing Leo. Sorry, guys. I started doing Leo's reading, and I kept hearing Aquarius, 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 and the cards were not coming out. So I had to stop. Ooh, the wheel. Nice. Okay, the Chariot. Eight of Wands. I love the Eight of Wands in this deck. It's such a cool card. Okay, he looks so serious. That is your center card. It now becomes part of your overall energy combined with the bottom of the deck. Then we have the Eight of Pentacles. Two of Swords. I don't think I've ever had the Two of Swords in this deck. Stalemate. Princess of Swords. And in the outcome position, nice, Queen of Wands. Okay, bottom of the deck and part of your overall energy, Ten of Wands. Okay, Eight of Wands and the Ten of Wands. Okay, Aquarius, let me take a look at your cards, get a feel for the energy and any messages coming through. Okay, Aquarius. The overall message here is, it seems to be one of ambition, which is good. I mean, ambition is always good. I'm going to start off with your overall energies. So the Eight of Wands and the Ten of Wands. The Eight of Wands is all about you channeling all of your passions, or I gotta figure out how to say this. You're determined for sure. You have ambition, determination, and you are focused. And the overall energy, right, for me feels very strongly that you are so passionate about moving in the direct. It's kind of confusing because it feels like some of you are pushing against forward movement and change in your life, and others of you are so determined to make it work, to move forward in the right, well, not the right direction, the direction that you're being guided in, that you're you're focusing everything you've got in that direction. But the Ten of Wands says it feels like such a huge burden. I feel like majority of you, it's funny because I do feel the energy of ambition and wanting to move forward and wanting to make the changes necessary for you to manifest all the desires that you have into reality. So maybe what it comes down to is you are determined to manifest the things that you desire, but maybe you're getting a step ahead of yourself because it feels like you don't have all the answers, you don't have all the knowledge, you don't have all the clarity necessary to do so. And maybe that's where the Ten of Wands, the burden of it all, comes into play. The Prince of Pentacles in this deck is the god of ambition. You also have the Princess of Swords. Now, the Princess of Swords is the goddess of knowledge. So this is where you're at. This is the beginning of this information, the messages coming through. This is where you're at-ish, right? Because time doesn't exist. This is where you're headed. Now, the Queen of Wands is the goddess of joy. So you have the ambition, you have the drive, the determination to reach this place here. A place of joy and happiness and bliss. But somehow along the way here, maybe this is from the past. Maybe this is left over from where you've been, what life has been like for you. Now, the Four of Pentacles is you drawing, I don't know how to put this either. It's you being very, you're not being defensive, but you're putting defenses in place to protect yourself. It's all about, it could be for you, it could just be about gaining the finances necessary to make the changes that you want to make, or to have the manifestations that you're looking for. But it very much is it's fortifying and defending yourself to the extreme. And the wheel, of course, is all about change. It's the one true constant in the universe. Change. That's the one thing we can definitely count on, is change. Now, the Chariot is all about your ambitions. It's you manifesting the ambition, right? So if you're going this way, this is the god of ambition. This is the manifestation of that ambition, and that is what unites your desires with your reality. So it's what brings your reality, or your desires into reality. The Eight of Pentacles is, if you look at the picture kind of says it all. It reminds me of the Karate Kid. This is an elder that is passing on his skill to his son or his grandson. And that's exactly what the Eight of Pentacles represents in this deck. It's about you gaining the benefit from the experience of others. So for me, this feels very much like you being up-leveled. Spiritually, you're being up-leveled to a higher consciousness. You're gaining the knowledge necessary to, and it's because of your ambition and your determination and your drive to manifest what you want to manifest in your life, right? But the Two of Swords is very much a card of a deadlock, a stalemate, not able to move forward because you're just too uncertain. You don't have the knowledge. You don't have the clarity to make that decision or to move forward. But the Princess of Swords, like I said, she's the goddess of knowledge. So what you're missing here is clarity. You have the ambition, you have the drive, you have the determination, but okay, so now the messages are coming to me. The burden, the weight of the responsibilities that you're feeling here is a burden. This card, if you look at this card, look at this guy. He's trying to pull this stone pyramid all by himself. Look at his face. He's in agony. This guy is trying to carry all the weight of the responsibility of his purpose, his goals, his what he wants to manifest. That's what this is all about. It feels like you're using 3D ways to move yourself forward, to manifest. You're working really hard. You're focused and you're determined, but you're working too hard. You're trying too hard to make the change that you want to make in your life. And what it comes down to is spiritual knowledge. With spiritual knowledge comes clarity to make that decision, to move forward the way you want to. It's not hard work. It's about, rather than doing this, it's more about sitting back in a comfortable chair, shutting your eyes and meditating, or visualizing what it is you want, and attracting it to you using the law of attraction, right? Thank you, angels. That clarifies this whole message for me now. I was a little bit confused, and I think that's because you're confused. I think you've made the decision. You want to move into 5D. But maybe you're having a little trouble with that shift because you're still trying to do things by way of 3D. A lot of thinking, a lot of planning, a lot of physical work, and it's causing frustration. Making this change is causing frustration. This is where you're headed, to a place of joy and bliss and abundance. Look at this lady in this picture. This looks like Cleopatra. Does she look like she wants for anything? I don't think she does. I think she's got it all. And you can too. Allow your inner guidance system to guide you. You do have information coming in. You have clarity coming. The decisions will be so much easier. You're going to see the path. It's going to be enlightened for you. It's going to be lit up like a runway. But right now, being in this 10 of Wands energy, this is great. This is you being focused and aligned with what you want and your purpose and your ambition. But this is going about it the 3D way. But it is a 10. So you are coming out of that. You're gaining the knowledge from higher ups. This is all about up-leveling, downloads, enlightening you. It's an awakening, okay? It's not a tower moment awakening. We have awakenings all along our ascension process, or while we're trying to raise our vibration. Some of them are little. The first one's huge. And some of them are, can be big-ish along the way. But I feel like this is just, you're this close. Be patient. Your ambition, your determination, this is you. I feel like this is you. This is your want and your drive. It's like, let's go, let's go, let's go. But that's not what it's always about. Because when you get into that place of let's do this, you end up here, stuck. Because you've moved too fast. You've gotten ahead. You've gotten ahead of the momentum. Or you haven't built the momentum to match. You're out of alignment somewhere here. The momentum either is moving fairly fast and you're having trouble keeping up with it because you don't have the knowledge, because you have not yet received everything, the clarity, the enlightenment. It's coming right here. It is coming here, but if you look at this card here, look at her. It's like, I beseech you. It's like, I am the goddess of knowledge. Yes, you have a little bit of knowledge here because of experience of your elders, the higher ups, or your elders. This could be people around you as well that are trying to give you information and knowledge. Maybe it's not the right kind. Maybe it's 3D information and you're needing the 5D information. If you're unaware of what 3D is ego self, or living from a place of human standpoint. The conformity, the everybody has to do this, and this in life because that's just how it is. 5D is living from within. It's utilizing the intuitive abilities that you were born with. We were all born with it. We learn very quickly how to forget about it because we are controlled by other human beings. But now you're being asked to go back to that way of being. And I feel like you want to, but something isn't quite meshing here. You're getting ahead of the momentum, or you're unable to keep up with it. I feel like you're getting out ahead of it. Your determination and your ambition feels to me, and that's great, but it feels to me like you want this change and you want it now. But you have to move with the momentum. I do want to clarify because I'm curious as to what is going on here. See, I was just drawn here. This is God of ambition. You focusing all you've got on the goal of reaching that place of joy and bliss and happiness. You are giving it your all. But I can't help but feel that you're doing it in the old 3D way rather than 5D. 5D is utilizing the law of attraction to attract all that you want to you, which is, if you're not used to living that way or living from that base, then it can feel difficult because it's not what you're used to. You're used to chasing everything you want. This is completely opposite. When you shift into 5D, it's all about you being chased, basically. You're attracting everything that you want to you. It's coming right to your door. Now, you will be inspired. It's not like you can sit back and do absolutely nothing and make a living, right? But you will attract the inspiration and the impulses to move in a way that's going to take you to money. That's going to attract the money. You know, you do something and the money comes in. But it's about being influenced by your intuition, your higher self, your inner being. Let's clarify the Two of Swords. Let's see if we can figure out what this stalemate or deadlock is. Why is the Two of Swords here, angels? Please. Thank you. 3 cards. Okay, Two of Wands. You hold the world in your hands. You have the ability to achieve greatness here. Everything you want. The Two of Wands, though, is the planning and strategizing stage. And I think you've skipped past that. Because you're not planning and strategizing here, you're doing. You're a human doing, not a human being. And then you have the Five of Wands. This is change. Fives are all about change, and that's what the wheel represents too, change. But with change can come inner conflict. It can bring outer conflict as well. This could be people around you that see you changing and moving in a new direction, and maybe they don't agree with what you're doing or the direction you're headed in. Maybe they're jealous of the beginning phases of success of doing so. I feel like this is conflict, though. And it could be inner versus outer. This could be you don't have what you require within yet in order to have it without, if that makes sense to you. When you want to be loved, okay, here's joy. This is where you want to head. You want the joy, you want the bliss, you want the abundance. Joy. You can't have joy in your world around you, outside of you, until you can bring it for yourself first. When you can make yourself happy without requiring anything or anyone to initiate it, when you can do it from within, then you can have it without or outside of you. When you can do it inside of you, you can have it outside of you. But I think, again, this is the planning and strategizing phase, and here comes conflict, and it's all on being stuck, being unable to make that decision. I think you're just, well, let's see what this is. Four of Cups. You're missing something here. You're missing an opportunity. I think you're trying too hard. I feel like a lot of you have had disappointment in the past, and you're done with that. You want to move forward. You know what you want. You know what you want to manifest. You know what your desires are. And you're willing to work really hard to manifest them. But that's not the way of 5D. Were you one of the ones that made the shift or was making the shift last time? Yes, I believe you were. Let's see. Maybe not. I think you were. If you weren't, this is what you're being groomed for now, making the shift from 3D to 5D. It's about letting go of the old ambitious ways of achieving your desires. I want to clarify the 10 of Wands, angels, please. Why is the 10 of Wands here? Please. Thank you. 3 cards again. Body, mind, and soul, the Trinity. The Fool. Yeah, it's a new path. Brand new way of moving, being, doing. Take a leap of faith. This card says, take a leap of faith. And here we go. 3 of Wands. When you do, then you just wait. It's like I said, the law of attraction. You create the thought, okay? The thought is the electronic impulse that you put out. But the emotion is the magnet. So when you start looking at things from that angle where you know what you want, think about it, visualize it, and put the emotion behind it. It doesn't have to even be the same emotion that you would feel in having that desire manifest. You know, you want a car, you want a brand new car. You think about it, you think, I want that car, there it is right there. I want that color, I want everything that's in that car right now. Now, if you can get the emotion behind that you would have the day you buy that car and take it home, great. But if you have trouble feeling things without having the manifestation at hand, then think of something that you love like crazy. Your children, your pet, a good friend, your partner, your spouse, family members, a piece of jewelry, whatever. Anything that you look at or think about that gives you that warm, fuzzy feeling inside, think about it while you're visualizing what it is you want to manifest, because that speeds up that momentum so much faster. And it's a magnet. It will draw it to you. And then it's all about just waiting for your ships to come in, right? Get on this new path, this new way of being. Not this one. Your ships will come in. You will manifest what it is you want. That would be moving from the place of planning and strategizing to just waiting and watching your ships come in. Proverbial ship. Page of Swords. The pages, as you probably already know, are messengers. And the Page of Swords is all about the truth. It's all about clarity. It's all about cutting through what you don't want to get to what you do want. This is the Page of Swords for me generally speaking, is a message that you don't want to hear. I think that's where you're at. I feel like you're in this place of working really hard to manifest the things that you want. Move in the direction that you want to move in. But you're working too hard, and therefore it's not happening. You're not getting the answers that you want. I'm just listening, guys. Sorry. You need to make a change in your life. You have you have the ambition and you have the drive. Some of you may be utilizing the law of attraction, but like everything else, there is a gestational period, and it fully depends on your emotion. Your emotion is the mirror. I'm sorry. Your manifestations, what your world is, what's going on in your world right now is a mirror to your inner self, your emotional space, where you're at emotionally. Because if you're in a negative space emotionally, you're unhappy, you're sad, you're, any of those negative emotions, you will be someone that has a lot of, a message, hearing messages that you don't want to hear. Things are happening that you don't want to have happen. That's what you're manifesting, and everything that you have around you in your world, you've attracted to you. You've manifested one way or another. So if it's all bad that's coming to you, or none of the good that you want to come to you is manifesting, then there's something going on within you. You have to figure out what that is. And what I'm hearing here is you're trying too hard. Kudos to you for the ambition and the drive and the determination to make this change and to make it work. But I think you want it so bad. You don't want to wait. You're moving too fast. Allow the clarity to come in. Allow yourself to be up-leveled before you get ahead of it. Raise your vibration. Meditate. Go for walks in nature. Do the things you love to do. Eat what you love to eat. It's all about love. It's all about self-love. It's all about being happy, enjoying your journey. It's not about doing things that other people say, well, you have to do this because that's just the way it is in life. No, it's not. The way it is in life is doing the things that you want to do, doing the things you love to do, being around people you love being around. If you're around people and they're negative and they just won't get positive, move on. Because they're harshing your mellow in a big way, and they will have an effect on you emotionally, and that will have an effect on what you're manifesting. What can we tell Aquarius angels? This is Synchronicity Oracle. I was drawn back here. Another message that's coming through is kind of what I've already been saying. You already know you want to take this leap of faith. You maybe already have taken that leap of faith. I feel like you have taken the leap of faith. You are moving in the direction of living your life from a place of inspired direction or intuitive ways of being. But you're not allowing the inspiration through. You're not allowing, because you're in such a hurry. You have taken this leap of faith and you're wanting your proverbial ship to come in, and you're getting bad news. It's not coming in. But again, you're trying too hard. That's what it feels like here, Aquarius. You're trying too hard. Just back off a little bit, relax, chill out, connect with your inner guidance system, your inner being. Get aligned with that. And you do that by meditating, going for walks in nature, getting rest, eating well, exercising. Okay, do we not have another message for Aquarius here? We're looking for the perfect one, Aquarius. Thank you, angels. Don't allow yourself to get down if things are not manifesting the way you thought they would or as quick as you wanted them to, okay? Look at this. So 888, I don't know if you're seeing it yet or not, but if you start seeing that number, it means you're working towards love abundance, money abundance, and joy abundance. It's coming. You are on the right path as far as what you're doing. You're just doing it too strong. You're trying to control it. And that's what 5D is all about. You don't have control. It's allowing things to unfold naturally, just surrendering to the process. When you feel that nudge to make a move, that's when you make a move. You don't chase. We don't chase after money. We don't chase after people. We draw them to us. And we wait until we're gifted with the inspiration or the impulse to do something or to make a move in a specific direction. And that's what we do. We then take that step that we're guided to take, and that is what draws to us what it is we're wanting. Maybe you get the idea that you want to go to, I don't know, a store you've never been to in your life, and you don't really want to go either, but you're getting the impulse to go to this store. Go. Because for all you know, you're going to walk in, and that's where you meet that very special person that you want in your life. Or you're going to be offered a job and you need a job, or you run into somebody that's going to inspire you to move in a direction that allows you to manifest everything you want to manifest. You just never know what the guidance is going to do for you. Try to meditate daily. That is so important. I can't tell you how important that is. You know, I do try to meditate every day, but there are days that get away from me, and by the time I realize, oh geez, I haven't meditated today, it's bedtime. And then, okay, tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow. I can tell you from experience that the more days in a row that I meditate, and it's only about 10-15 minutes a day, the better I feel, the more clarity I have, the more connected and aligned I feel with my inner guidance system, the better the things are that are manifesting in my world. And when I forget to meditate, my world feels very ordinary again. When I'm meditating, the world looks and feels magical. It's crazy the difference that it makes. This is destined. your abundance, your joy, your happiness. Everything that is going on around you right now is destined. You are destined for greatness. It is, the message there is, it is going to take place. This is going to happen for you. It's destined. You just have to let it be. You know, okay, I'm done clarifying. You are on the right path, Aquarius. I hate to take away from the good that you're doing. You are on the right path. You want the right things. You want to move in the right direction. Just slow it down a little bit and allow. Bottom of the clarifying deck, now part of your overall energy too. 6 of Wands. Do you see that? This is success and triumph. You will have the success you're looking for. Okay, everyone. I think that's everything I have for you right now. I'm going to take this into the extended. You can't get here from the 10 of Wands energy. You just cannot. So if you would like to know what it is that you can do, be, think, and or feel to make this transition, it feels very choppy to me right now. So if you want to make a smoother transition into 5D, click the link below, go into my website to the extendeds, and we will ask that question. What it is you need to do, be, think, and or feel to make this transition smoother, easier, quicker, and pain-free, as pain-free as we can. Those of you that are heading over, I'll see you over there. Those of you that are not, thank you so much for viewing. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.